Hello, welcome to Baby Matters by Gerber Medical. When introducing solid foods for the first time, readiness and timing are important. The 2020-2025 Dietary Guidelines for Infants and Toddlers, as well as the American Academy of Pediatrics, recommends exclusive breastfeeding for about the first 6 months of age and introduction of solid foods around that same time. It is not recommended to offer other foods before 4 months. However, waiting until after 6 months is also not recommended. One thing that is critical is paying attention to developmental signs showing readiness for food. Remember, every baby is different. Babies that are developmentally ready for solids, usually between 4 and 6 months, display signs such as good head control, sitting with helper support, bringing objects to their mouth, and showing an interest in foods. Choosing a time that works best can also impact the success of starting solid foods. It is best to start when baby is in good spirits, wide awake, and mildly hungry. Parents can give some breast milk or formula before solids so their baby is not uncomfortably hungry. Now you know the importance of readiness and timing with introducing solid foods for the first time. Getting key nutrients and managing new textures are important for infants as they begin to eat solid foods for the first time. Giving babies nutrient-dense foods in developmentally appropriate forms helps their nutrition intake, as well as their tongue movements, to help them advance their eating skills for different textures. Nutrition is important when starting solids. For instance, iron is one nutrient that is very important. Around the middle of the first year of life, babies need iron from the foods they eat, especially when they're breastfeeding. And iron-fortified baby cereal and baby meats help provide this important nutrient that supports their healthy growth and brain development. Recent research shows that breastfed babies fed infant cereal do better on iron and zinc intakes. These are essential nutrients for brain and immune system development. Other important nutrients include protein and vitamins and other minerals. Protein is the building blocks for muscles. Calcium builds strong bones, and vitamins A, E, C, and zinc help to support the developing immune system. Most infants can receive these nutrients from the first foods that they eat, such as baby cereals, baby meats, and pureed fruits and vegetables. Once baby accepts a few first feedings, parents can offer a variety of foods to expose infants to new tastes, flavors, and textures. With practice, infants develop the ability to handle different textures, such as smooth, chunky, thin, and thick. It's an important part of starting solid foods to provide key nutrients at the right textures. How solid foods are introduced. It can make an impact on the experience the infant and the caregiver have. Iron-fortified cereal is a great choice for introducing foods because it provides iron and it can be mixed to a custom texture for a baby. Parents need to make sure their baby is supervised, sitting up and secured in a feeding chair or a high chair. And when making cereal for a baby's first feeding, parents can simply mix 1 tablespoon of infant cereal with about 4 to 5 tablespoons of breast milk or formula. This will help to provide a familiar taste that may help the baby accept the new taste of cereal. They may want to use a soft, rubber-tipped spoon and start by guiding the spoon to the baby's mouth with their hand and the baby's hand together on the spoon. Once a baby knows what the spoon is, they'll open their mouths when they see it. They may even want to hold the spoon or play with it or put it in their mouth. Once a baby opens their mouth, parents can gently touch the spoon to their lower lip and wait for them to close their mouth on it and then attempt to remove the food. Baby spoon feeding is the introduction of solid foods in pureed form, such as infant cereal and purees, on an infant spoon. Parents may even wish to preload the spoon for a baby to self-feed. It can take practice for a baby to start to accept new foods, and if a food is rejected, parents should be encouraged to try again later or in a few days. Some babies may need 8 to 10 exposures to accept and enjoy a new food. The order foods are introduced doesn't really matter. However, parents can check for allergies by waiting about 3 days to watch for any reactions, and then they can increase the amount of food gradually. Research shows that infants know just how much they need, and they will tell you in many ways. By following responsive feeding practices, parents can set them up for healthy eating habits. Responsive feeding focuses on fullness cues, such as when a baby signals they've had enough, rather than looking to see how much the baby ate. Parents need to pay attention and recognize and respond to these fullness cues. Fullness cues include stopping eating or slowing down, turning their head away from the spoon, getting distracted, falling asleep, pushing a spoon away, refusing to open their mouth, or shaking their head no. Parents need to know the importance of trying a variety of foods, even if a baby doesn't accept it right away. It can often take multiple tries to get a baby to accept a new food or get used to new flavors or textures. Parents should be encouraged to continue offering nutritious foods and enjoy watching their baby enjoy starting their first foods. Knowing how much is enough is a key skill in starting solid foods for the first time.